Let's go see this thing.
Okay, so it's 9:30 on a Friday night, opening night of A Quiet Place, John Krasinski's third directorial outing, which we covered in the preview, so I'm just sort of recapping here. It's instantaneous for them, so I don't know why I feel the need to do it.
Just because.
So what'd you think?
I thought it was a great 10th season of The Office, but just all through Jim Halper's perspective, and with none of the documentary or anything.
I mean,
I liked it overall.
So what? In this all post-apocalyptic future, he divorced Pam and ended up with a deaf kid.
Yeah, I could see that.
Okay. Okay, so
God, I hope that's not our actual future.
I think at this point, if there were going to be like sound-dependent monsters roaming the earth, we probably would have at least seen a few deaths as a result of.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they could be aliens.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was sort of.
I do like that. It leaves it a lot up to the viewer's interpretation. There's no fucking lore or anything. You just kind of.
I mean, when it comes down to it, you don't know what these things are. You don't know what their origins are. You just need to know like they're
sound
there,
is their,
and you need to survive.
Sound
Very
is your
simple.
enemy.
Yeah.
I like the opening though. That was cool.
Yeah,
that was really good.
Yeah.
That fucking kid just wanted to die.
Yeah, that kid was like.
Yeah, no, that kid was stupid.
He took the battery and everything. Like even when you take the battery out of a toy and say don't play with this and make it loud, like in the post-apocalyptic world, like you listen to that.
I'm gonna assume in his lifetime he never figured out what those creatures were. Otherwise, maybe he would have taken it a bit more seriously.
I mean,
I also I spoiler, but I did like Jim Halper Seth. I don't know what his real name is, but I'm just gonna
John Krasinski. Yeah.
No, I mean the character's name.
I'm
just gonna call him
I don't
Jim
really think
Halpert.
they gave him names.
I mean, I guess they must have at some point, but I don't know. Maybe
I mean,
missed
they
it.
nobody really had a name in that, which was also kind of cool, in a sense, because it's just like,
it's sort of
it's simple kind of.
It's like the whole blank slate thing. You know, you can project yourselves onto these characters because they're blank slates for your personality.
Yeah.
And
they give each of them a time to like you hear their voice. Like it wasn't. They use that they use that very sparingly, and I was glad because like I figured like once the monsters were out, it's an all out like loud fest. No, it's like that. You still got to be careful. So I like that.
I mean, it definitely invented these very clear rules for this universe and stuck by them, which I can really appreciate. You know, we were comparing this to Get Out before the movie. I'm gonna stand by. You know, Get Out. It's obviously objectively a better movie, but so what comparisons can we sort of draw from the two? Like, what is there any sort of thing besides like Jordan Peele and John Krasinski both starting in comedy backgrounds and moving over to this?
I mean, they both had like strong opinions about like certain topics. I know like his like Get Out was about race, and I guess this was about family kind of, and like movie like the death of like a family member kind of.
Right. Yeah. No, I sort of got the same sense. I mean, I guess it's less about like the grieving process and more about
moving on.
Well, I was going to say more. Well, yeah, definitely. There's that theme, but I was thinking more along the lines of like what it takes to not to survive. I mean, yeah, that's important too. But what would you do to protect your family? What would you do to, help your family? What would you do to continue that unit? You know.
And I kind of think to a lesser degree, it could also be about like coping with like disability.
Yeah.
Because like
that
looked really hard on that girl, especially because like in that universe especially just to not be able to hear it's
a death sentence.
She's actually really good though, by the way. Like
she was really good. I don't ever really expect much from child actors, but she was really good.
No, it was really well cast, the entire thing.
I also like the bathtub scene.
My god, that was so f***ing brutal. That mom character might just be my favorite character because of how f***ing hard ass she was.
Oh my god.
Nail to the foot, giving birth. Oh my god.
So obviously John Krasinski did a really good job of directing this. I haven't seen any of his other directorial work. I'd be anxious to see him, even though like they were sort of panned by critics. So this was definitely a good choice for him. This was definitely like playing to his strengths. the last thing I have to say, the sound design was incredible. Which,
Oh yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
You know,
that was really cool.
Yeah, so I was expecting it to be like.
I do
it's-
have-
Yeah.
I had one gripe with the sound design, and it's not the sound design's fault at all. It's just the premise of the movie. It's like going into it, I knew like quietness was like a virtue. It was like a theme
Yeah.
in this, and I knew. So whenever they have sound, it has to be loud. It has to like
Yeah.
rattle you. It has to scare you. So it just made the jump scares that much tougher.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was expecting it to end on a way more somber tone, but I think
Yeah,
I
they
really
that
did
tonal
like the way it
shift
ended.
that was interesting.
I do think it flowed really well. Like I'm happy.
Yeah, I like
the
ending
ending
there.
but,
Yeah, it's
It's definitely different for a horror movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Normally it's like, oh, there's no hope, but this is like, well,
So,
you know what to do.
If you can know your enemy's weakness, you can know how to defeat your enemy.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
get ready, kids. We're about to enter a loud place.
A Loud Place, Part 2, directed by Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've said all I have to say, so...
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay. Well, that's Eric, that's Jake, I'm CJ. This has been Low Res Reviews number 9, right?
No, number 10.
Number 10, okay.
Actually, no, wait. Is it?
I'm
I can't even.
It's 9.
No, but yeah, it's 9.
This has been Low Res Reviews. Good night.
Night.
9.